Because if everything is easy, then you have nothing to fight for. So I think that if it was just given to me, then it probably wouldn't mean nothing. Then if I worked hard for my whole life to get to where I'm at now, and I think I appreciate a lot more than I would if someone just gave me everything. How y'all doing tonight? I got drinks in y'all. Take a shot or something. I need y'all to go rock. Wow. I lived overseas for about 8.5 years in Pakistan and Turkey. Pretty much I'm from Washington, D.C. And it's just, it's one of those things where I have a lot of experience that I can use in life now and even in comedy. I got into the entertainment industry when I was about 19. I started managing artists, started an entertainment company, and it went from managing artists to modeling, and then I slipped and fell into acting. I got on the wire, not the way I wanted to, but I guess the way God intended, and that was pretty much as an extra, just to kind of get the experience of acting more. So they called me about 3 or 4 times to be an extra, and I said no, but it was my favorite show. So eventually I said, okay, I'll do it. So I got the chance to experience, what it was like being a part of the show, and then I got a chance to audition. So it took about 14 times, I think 15, who's counting, until I finally got on the show as a character, Bernard. That was actually really supposed to be like 1 episode, but then ended up being like 3 or 4, and it became a big part of the show. And all I have to say is the guy that was getting cell phones, and people will know who I'm talking about. But the Wire cast is a big family, and we support each other, and it's one of those shows that just won't die. The fans won't let it. It's definitely, we get new fans every day, and I got people coming up to me like, oh man, I love the show. So it's just great to be a part of something that big. I moved to LA because I felt like Maryland, it only could go but so far when I was living in Maryland. And I just think that being out in LA, everything is here. It's either LA or New York. In LA, when I came out here, it was just welcoming, and I was able to network, and I was able to get indoors that I probably wouldn't have been able to get into if I still lived in Maryland. So that's how I was able to get into comedy, because I knew people in the comedy industry, and they were like opening their arms like, come on, we need more comics. And it was like going from acting to comedy. It wasn't a hard transition because I did stage before when I was doing talent shows, but it was different because now you're telling jokes. So it was one of those things that I was intrigued by, but I was scared of it at the same time, because it's like, what if I don't do good? I've established myself in acting, and I feel like I'm good at that, but can I be good in comedy? So once I started doing it, I feel like I found a place where I can call home as well. And it's definitely a growing experience, and it's hard as well as fun at the same time. So I think I'm just proud that I've continued to just stay strong in mind and body and soul, and just continue to push forward and not give up, when I could have. I feel like I mentor a lot of young men that trying to find their way. You don't have to be an entertainer. Like, if that's what you want to be, okay, but you don't have to be an entertainer. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, anything that you want to be, you can be. And that's why I'm going to be starting my nonprofit organization called My Vision Foundation, that's going to be able to help kids have mentors in different things that they want to do, whether it's doctors, lawyers, singer, whatever. We're going to have mentors to mentor them and be with them the whole way through until they get to college. Just empowering us as youth, as people, and just, being able to do for others as people did for me.